Well, it's always exciting when a pitcher makes his major league debut. Mets have had that experience already in the last couple of weeks. And now it's Jonah Tong's turn to take the mound at Citi Field for the first time.
Jonah Tong grew up in Markham, Ontario. He'll be the first Canadian to start a game on the mound for the Mets since 1962.
More strikeouts than anybody else in the minor leagues in 2025, 179 of them in 113 2/3 innings. But that was then. This is now for the kid. That is Jonah Tong making his major league debut.
Edwards loops one into shallow center. Taylor coming on to make the catch. And that's the first out.
From my experience, that's the first time that you breathe as a starting pitcher in your first start in the major leagues, right there with your first out.
And Tong's first pitch, fastball driven in the air, left center, not terribly deep, angling in. Nimmo makes the catch, and there are 2 men away.
So rookie retires rookie, 2 out and nobody on. Ramirez, the rookie catcher, pops his first pitch up, and Beatty on the right side of the infield waits for it to come down. Side retired. The quickest of innings for Jonah Tong, 6 pitches, 1, 2, 3. And that's how his big league career begins.
How about this? This is the older 22-year-old starting in this game. This is Yuri Perez. 14 starts this season, a 3.44 ERA with a whip this year, sub-1. He's been fantastic.
And Francisco takes it low, ball 4. So Lindor on with a leadoff walk. Here's Soto, 0 for 4 last night. Lindor at first, 24 steals. He takes off early. Hicks's throw is not in time. Lindor wasting no time, stealing his 25th base of the year. Now has 25 homers and 25 steals. So a runner in scoring position for Soto, who has been great lately in these spots. Soto drives one to deep right center field. Back goes Marcy, back near the wall, and it's out of here. Juan Soto with his 33rd home run of the year gives the Mets a quick 2-0 lead. 7 for his last 7 with runners in scoring position. And the Mets out quickly tonight.
Yuri Perez loves that fastball, maybe too much because he threw another one. And if Soto just missed the last one, he ain't going to miss 2 in a row. This is top of the zone heater. Bye-bye.
Reminds me of the long fly ball home run he hit off Cleveland in the postseason. Almost exact pitch.
Alonso's having a great homestand, 8 for 17, 5 RBIs in the 4 games.
Breaking ball pulled towards third beyond the reach of a diving Norby. Base hit going into left field for Alonso. So a walk, a 2-run homer, and now a single for Alonso. Still nobody out, and Mark Vientos coming up.
And that's inside ball 4, so that's 3 of the 4 batters. Perez fell behind 3-1, and he issues his second walk of the inning.
Here comes Daniel Vasquez.
Yeah, he's got to come out here and try and get Yuri just settled down here.
The pitch count is climbing. Yuri at 23 pitches. He has yet to record an out, and this guy is just, what, a handful of starts, I guess more than a handful of starts, removed from Tommy John surgery. This is start number 15. But you still got to factor this in. You know, we're 2.5 months removed from his return from TJ. How much do you want to push a first inning? Like, okay, it gets to 32, 35 pitches. You start to really worry.
There's Nimmo, who's been great with runners in scoring position lately. First and second, nobody out. Norby in on the grass at third. That's pulled toward the right field corner by Nimmo, and it's out of here! Brandon Nimmo with a 3-run homer! Number 21 for Nimmo, and before an out is recorded, it's 5-0 New York.
5 batters have come to the plate. They have all scored. For Nimmo, his 21st home run of the year, the Mets are leading by a score of 5-0.
I mean, for Nimmo and the Mets, more, but Perez just will not learn his lesson. Got to stop throwing fastballs to this team.
Brandon has been driving in runs in droves. That is 8 RBIs on this homestand, 76 for the year. And the Mets putting up a big number in the first inning.
Well, let's see. The Mets lead the Marlins 5-0, but it's been 25 minutes since Jonah Tong threw a pitch. He's getting set to face Otto Lopez, right-hand hitting shortstop, to start the second.
He's grounded fair over the bag at third, rolling down the left field line, headed towards the corner. Nimmo's over, and Lopez will stop at second. He thought about trying for 3, but he will be content with a leadoff double.
So 2 out and a runner at third, and now Troy Johnston, 1 for 3 last night.
This crowd comes to its feet. 2-2 the count. Tong sets. Here's the pitch. Hit weakly back to the mound, grabbed by Tong, runs towards first, underhands to Alonso in time. Side retired, threw him a curveball there, and Johnston hit a comebacker, and the Marlins, after a leadoff double, failed to score.
5-0 Mets, bottom 2.
Zuber, who came in to get the last out of the first after Eury Perez was pulled after 39 pitches.
Swinging a roller inside third, a fair ball going down the left field line. But Soto thought about 2, then decided, I'll settle for 1. And he's got a 2-out single, and that'll bring up Pete Alonso.
And now the question for Clayton McCullough will be, how deep can Tyler Zuber get into this ball game?
Fly ball right field off the bat of Alonso, back near the wall. It's out of here! Pete Alonso goes the other way for his 31st home run. The Mets' 3rd home run in the first 2 innings, and it's 7-0 New York.
This is just Pete at his best. The other way on a line, a jolt. 106 off the bat, and this ball jumps. Hanging breaking ball. Pete stays on it. It's away, and he goes with it. Man, that was just a gorgeous piece of hitting.
So with 2 outs, a single, a 2-run homer, a single, and a walk. And now the batter will be Starling Marte.
Tell you what, it could be the beginning of a very, very long night for Clayton McCullough, the manager from Miami. If Zuber can't get out of this inning and they go to Belloso, their 3rd pitcher already. And the way the Mets are swinging the bat, they're not stopping anytime soon.
That's lined over second, base hit. Around third comes Vientos. He'll come in to score. Nimmo goes first to third. Starling Marte with an RBI single. And the Mets are pouring it on. It's 8-0 in the 2nd inning.
Marte sets to run, payoff pitch in the dirt, ball 4. That loads him up. Clayton McCullough, it's your move.
Belloso up in the bullpen. Well, the Marlins are going to have to run through a lot of bullpen tonight the way this game is shaping up. So Tyrone Taylor, the 9th man up in the inning. Bases loaded, 2 out. Taylor pulls one off the bag and down the line. Nimmo is in. Marte will score. Beatty to third. He'll stop there. A 2-run pincushion double for Tyrone Taylor, and it's 10-0.
Did not pop up in the air to the third baseman, Norby, and down into the corner. Everything is going the Mets' way. 10 runs here in the 2nd.
You already have 5 runs in the inning. It was a 2-run double from Tyrone Taylor to chase Tyler Zuber from the game. And now Valente, you hope, can take you quite a bit of ways.
0-2 to Lindor. And he punches one the other way, and that lands for a base hit. Beatty is in. Taylor scores. Torrens to third. Lindor with a 2-run opposite field double. Mets have 7 runs home in the 2nd inning. It's 12-0.
Miami yelling uncle from the dugout. This ball, not a bad pitch inside, but Lindor fought it off down the left field line. With 2 outs, 2 more runs are going to score. Belloso has no answers either.
So Wagaman on with a single, and here is Joey Wiemer.
Tong looking for his first big league strikeout. And he got him. Curveball from Tong for his first major league punch out as he gets Joey Wiemer. And they'll take that ball out of play. Another one for the mantelpiece.
A real 12-6 curveball there from Jonah.
And the Tongs are out.
There we go.
Fans came prepared. So now 2nd and 3rd and 1 out.
Strike 3 called at the knees, outside corner. 96 blistering by. Marcy down looking. 2 strikeouts in the inning. And Augustine Ramirez is coming up.
And he hits one softly past Tong, but right there is Beatty to field. Side retired, so Tong gets out of another jam. He's got 3 scoreless innings under his belt and a 12-0 lead.
So again, Tong now will have to deal with a runner in scoring position. There's Wagaman, right-hand batter.
That is ripped through the left side. That's a base hit. And Troy Johnson's going to get the wave. Throw coming in towards the plate is cut off.
That's an RBI knock from Eric Wagaman. He's 2 for 2 today against Tong. And that is the first run allowed by Jonah Tong in his major league career.
So 1 away. Runners at 1st and 2nd. That'll make Tong work a little harder here.
And there's a ground ball to first. That's under the glove of Alonso. Into shallow right. Wagaman will score. Edwards goes to third. Throw comes in towards second. Marcy's safe there. Now it's 12-2. The pitch count is getting up there for Tong.
That was a rocket on the ground at Alonso, but he opened up. He tried to field it on the forehand. It got right by him. That is a fielder's choice and an error on Alonso.
Edwards at third, Marcy at second, 2 out.
And here's Otto Lopez, who doubled off of Tong. Broken bat, fly ball into center field. That's going to get down for a base hit. That's going to plate 2 more, and now it's a 12-4 game. Second hit of the ball game for Otto Lopez. His 62nd and 63rd runs batted into the season.
Carlos Mendoza wants Tong to be able to qualify for a win here, and it's still an 8-run lead at 12-4. They're prepping for him in the Mets dugout. They want him to finish this inning. So here is Liam Hicks now, left-hand batter.
Tong has struck out 5 tonight. Make it 6. Jonah Tong finishes off the Marlins in the top of the 5th.
Hicks puts his hands to his head. He thought the pitch was down, but Tong gets his 6th strikeout on probably his final pitch of the night, and he leaves the mound, persevering through a lot tonight. So here is Nimmo, 3-run homer in the first, walked, fouled to third.
Nimmo pulls that one toward the corner, and that ball is off the pole, a home run. Second home run of the night for Brandon Nimmo, his 22nd of the year. Nimmo goes doink, and it's 13-4.
That was pretty awesome for Brandon Nimmo. Down the line, stayed straight, and usually most guys would kind of walk their way up the line, take a look at this, but because it's Nimmo, he goes flying out of the box out toward first base, and by the time it dinged off the orange pole, he was a couple of feet short of first base, but got a good look at that thing sail out of here and stay on line. 8th inning in Queens, 13-4 Mets. Castillo back out for the 8th.
So Wagaman is at second, Johnston is at third, 1 away here in the 8th. That's by 9, but there might be a little stirring out there in that New York bullpen.
Weimer tomahawks the ball out to right center field pretty deep. Juan Soto is out of the game. New right fielder is back. Tyrone Taylor makes the grab. His throw goes to third base. Wagaman slides in there, and Johnston comes in to score. That is a sacrifice fly for Joey Weimer, and it's 13-5 in the top of the 8th. Javier Sanoja has come into the ball game. He will throw this 8th inning.
Tries the sidearm delivery, and Vientos clubs one out to left center, and that's out of here. Mark Vientos gets a home run off the position player. His 7th home run in the last 11 games. His 14th of the year. And the Mets' 5th home run tonight. It's 14-5.
And by the way, for Javier Sanoja, this is the 7th game he's pitched in this year.
And the Mets have the bases loaded, nobody out. So Tyrone Taylor, who is now the right fielder in this game.
So that's pulled down the line, and Taylor's got himself another extra base hit. Nimmo is in. Marte will jog home. Beatty goes to third. Second 2-run double of the game for Taylor. And it's now 16-5. This is getting a little complicated.
Nimmo's also scored 4 runs.
I was wondering, a night like tonight, everybody's happy in this building, seeing what they've seen with Tong and the offense, but usually people start to go, okay, that's quite enough, but everyone's hanging in there.
Here's Terens looking for his first hit, and he hits one high in the air, deep to left field, towards the corner, down the line, and it hits the pole. It's a home run. Luis Terens now ensures that every Met in the starting lineup has had at least 1 hit, and it's the 2nd Mets home run hit off a foul pole in this game.
So the Mets are fattening up against Javier Sanoja. They already have a 5-run and a 7-run inning, and now they have 6 runs home in this inning.
Well, guess what? It's a Savannah Bananas inning, because now Luis Terens has taken over on the mound for the Mets, who lead the Marlins 19-5. And so with 1 man out, Otto Lopez the batter.
There's a fly ball to deep left field, and this is gone. Otto Lopez with a 2-run home run to make it 19-7 now. And that is his 4th hit of the ball game. It's the first time in his major league career he's got 4 hits in a game.
Doesn't matter who you did it off of. Guarantee you that tomorrow Otto Lopez won't care who he hit that home run off.
So that'll bring up Liam Hicks, who is 0 for 4.
There's a fly ball deep to right field. The Marlins have gone back to back. They've got 3 here in the 9th. Well, it's 19-8. They do all count.
Only in New York, they're up 19-8, and they are booing because they gave up 3 runs here.
Connor Norby lines one over the outstretched glove of Beatty at second. That's into center for a base hit.
Well, I'm from a different generation, but does anybody find this entertaining at this point?
2-1. That's lifted in the air to right field. Pretty deep. Taylor's going back. He leaps. He's not going to get it. That's off the wall. It's still rolling around. Norby's going to score all the way from first. Troy Johnston is on his way to third with an RBI triple. And now it's 19-9.
Yeah, there's some bluebirds going, but Troy Johnston, Garrett just got himself a triple.
Ryan Stanek comes in to try and get the final 2 outs.
Got to clean up this mess here in the top of the 9th.
Jonah Tong 1 out away from his first big league win. 2-2 to Joey Wiemer, and he struck him out, and that'll do it. Jonah Tong gets a victory in his first major league start. The Mets score more runs than they've ever scored in a home game in their 64-year history, and they've evened up the series with the Marlins as they beat Miami 19-9.